Hey guys, it's Aidette. Today we are doing a full glam tutorial. Today we are doing a very Euphoria inspired look today using only drugstore products. I know. We all love a good drugstore moment, something that's very good quality and affordable at the same time. So today, of course, I'm going to be partnering up with LA Girl. You guys know that I have been loving them for a long time. They go way back in my history with makeup, like probably one of the first brands that I was playing around with when I was little. So thank you, LA Girl, for partnering up with me for this video. You guys mean so much to me. And today we are featuring their Fierce and Wild palettes. You guys have seen me use a lot of the products so much in the past, and now they have these new palettes out in select CVS stores. So if you guys are interested in any of these products that I'm using to do this whole entire Euphoria drugstore look, then everything will be linked down below, or you can get them at, like I said, select CVS stores. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started into this video. So we are starting off with a fresh face, of course, and my acne, guys, has actually gotten better from the last time that you guys have seen me. Let me just do a quick little overview of what my skin is looking like. Of course, it's not perfect because your girl has always struggled with acne, but it is definitely clearing up a little bit, which I'm very happy about and grateful for. But like I said in the intro, today we are going to be doing something a little bit more Euphoria, but with, you know, my favorite brand, LA Girl, that you guys can get at the drugstore. So this is a lot more affordable for you guys. So round of applause for that. We love a good, cheap, good quality makeup line. So here we are up close and personal. We're going to be doing a blue look today. So I have two palettes that I'm going to be working with, and let's just dip into the both of them because we're going to need some colors from both of these palettes to achieve this look. So this is the first one that we're starting off with. You guys have seen me use these palettes before in the past, and you guys know that the pigmentation is out of this world. It's very high quality. It looks like it's literally a wet pigment. I'm going to go ahead and put on a little bit of concealer over my eyes, and we will start to dip in with this really pretty blue color. Onto my eyelids with a synthetic brush just like this, I'm applying the concealer in the shade Porcelain. These babies work wonders. They're so cheap, and I personally really like the applicator, but I really wanted to make sure that I got an even surface with this. Here, see how that already just cancels out so much of the redness that I have going on. I'm also going to be putting this under my eyes because I also have a lot of like scary vampy redness going on under there. I went to a concert last night. I went to go see Lana for the third time. So good, and I was out late, girl. I was out so late, and I was like deathly tired, but when I got into bed I was like literally falling asleep, and I was like, no, you have to put the highlights of what happened tonight. So I went ahead and posted all of the best parts of Lana's concert, and then I knocked out right after. So I woke up pretty late too. I had a dentist appointment, and your girl couldn't even wake up. So today we are taking care of this with a full beat with LA Girl. It always makes me look like I'm awake when I'm actually a little bit dead. And always make sure that you are patting your concealer with a little bit of your excess powder on a powder brush because we do not want any creasing throughout the day. I'm just gonna break it to you guys. Any concealer that I use, it creases if I don't set it. So that's just how it is. I feel like that's how it is for everyone, honestly, but some less than others. Alright, so we're going in with the blue palette that I showed you guys earlier, and we're taking a small, tiny, fluffy brush like this, nothing too big. So I'm going to be dipping into this beautiful bright blue, but we're not going to be making it super bright blue. We're going to make it just subtle, just to have it as our transition shade. Taking these super bright colors super slowly and softly into your crease is truly key, because I have made the mistake so many times before in the past where I just think that I can just plop the color right in and everything will be fine. But you know what? We do not want to go through a blending mess and blend for 87 hours. So instead we're gonna go slowly, period. Look at this color right here. That's a good transition. So now that we have that color laid down, it's already reminding me of Euphoria, probably because I also have like freshly bleached silver hair. So when the hair is down, girl, you already know it's gonna be completed. So the last touches should be you deepen up the very crease, and then we can move on with the actual eyelid shades. Okay guys, so now moving on to the second palette, we're going to be moving on to the actual eyelids. I'm only going to be using like 1 or 2 shadows from this palette, but this is the purple one. Today we're going to be taking the setting spray. This is actually their new setting spray. This stuff keeps my makeup on all day, and it does get a little bit dewy throughout the day as well. It doesn't keep you matte all day, but I do like that it does keep like my oils in control. So we're going to be using this to wet our brush, and I'm going to be taking a synthetic brush since these shadows are pretty, I would say, slippery. They don't really work well with a regular brush, a regular bristled brush, so I would recommend a synthetic to get the full effect of the color. So I'm going to be spritzing my brush. Even though that this color really does not need any more help with the pigment, I want to make sure that we get the full effect by wetting it a little bit. So I'll be taking this color right here. Ooh, we're a little bit closer. Okay, so you guys see that blend that I have going on my eyes? That's exactly what you want. You want it to be very super light and gradient up here, and then a lot darker in the actual crease to make it look very Euphoria, like very dramatic and bold, but still like soft at the same time. I'm gonna be taking this as if I was doing a cut crease. And then once you get to the edges right here, like right before you're going to close off your cut crease, just go ahead and kind of do like side motions like this so you can blend it out as a gradient, because we don't want to make it a complete cut crease. We just kind of want it to fade out. So now for the same thing on the other side, we're going to be wetting the brush and going back in. How pretty is this color, guys? And now we are done with the purple palette pretty much, and now for the rest of the look we're gonna go ahead and take our blue palette. So now I kind of want to add a little bit of a gradient on the outer part, just so it's not just two colors. So I do want to take these two blue shades right here with a smaller defining fluffy brush. So I'm gonna go in with this blue right here. Then after, we're going to be going in with a darker blue and kind of do the same steps that we're going to be doing right now. So just place this color right on the outer edge. So now that that color is laid down, we're going to go back in with our turquoise brush and blend the two colors together. I'm just going to be swiping it out. And now with a tiny little baby brush like this, we're going to be taking the last blue right here and then barely even adding a little bit more color onto the outer edge, but just enough. And that is pretty much the eyes, guys. So now, ooh, that rhymes. And now going back in with our blue that we first took, I'm going to be bringing it back to life a little bit. Of course, we're going to be taking these same colors and just dragging them down on the bottom lash line after we do our face. This LA Girl Line Art matte eyeliner is, their brown one is also very good, but I love the black the most. Alright, so there is the liner. It didn't take me as long as I expected. I'm going to be moving on to mascara and lashes. So this is one of my favorite mascaras. I know I keep saying everything is my favorite, but don't mind me, guys. It genuinely is. This is the LA Girl Volumatic Mascara. This stuff makes my lashes long and thick and very black, which is something that I always look for in a mascara. Okay, lashes on, and everything is pretty much done for the eyes except for the bottom. But now we're going to be moving on to foundation and pretty much do the whole face. So I'm going to be taking these few things right here and just going in on the face. This has become the foundation that I use every single day, and this is the LA Girl Pro Coverage Nude Beige Foundation. That's the shade that I use. So I usually take like 1.5 pumps because that normally does my face and it makes it very full coverage. And then I'm going to be taking their concealer after my foundation is done and do some concealing and cream contouring. So I like to use Suede for the cream contour, and then for the concealer shade I like to use Natural or Porcelain, or sometimes I just like to mix them up. Now I know once you have all this down, it looks very intimidating, but what I like to do is I like to start off with the lighter color. So I'll take a clean set of the sponge. By the way, I'm using the LA Girl sponge. So good. I think it's honestly better than the Beauty Blender, I would have to say. So just make sure your light one is blended out mostly, And then go ahead and take the other side and go in with the dark. Look at the difference that doing cream contouring does, guys. So now that we can set everything, I'm going to quickly take my banana powder by LA Girl, and this is the powder that I use at all times. This one doesn't give me flashback at all. I've said this in so many videos before. I'm going to be setting pretty much my entire face, but at first I'm going to be setting the places that are more prone to crease. Also, I do like to firstly set on the areas where I'm most oily throughout the day, so in my T-zone. And then taking a big fluffy brush and setting the rest of my face. Oh my gosh, guys, I accidentally got some of the brown in my hair. The struggle of being light colored hair, oh my goodness. So now I'm taking a contour brush with this pressed powder. This is supposed to be for your face, but I'm using it as a bronzer. It's my favorite bronzer to go to. So this is Warm Caramel, and this stuff is honestly probably one of the best bronzers that I have ever tried, and it's not even a bronzer, but I like to use it as one. So I'm placing that on any of the places that I placed the contour shade and just warming up the face. And then of course, do not forget to snatch the nose. And now we're going to be using two of the colors in both of these palettes so we can create the blush and also the highlight. I want to show you guys how versatile these palettes are and how great these are for blushes and highlights at the same time. So for the blush, I'm going to go ahead and take a mix of this pink color right here, which is like a baby pink, and then a mix of this like taupey brownie pink shade. Oh my gosh, that freaking blush combo. Oh, that's probably gonna have to be my everyday. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and take my setting spray from LA Girl, and then just wait for it to get a little bit tacky, and then we're gonna go in with our blue palette. And for the highlight, we'll be taking this super pretty like gold champagne shade right here. And that was only an eyeshadow. It wasn't even supposed to be a highlight, but girl, we made it into a highlight and it looks juicy. So for the brow bone shade, I'm taking this nude here because I don't want anything too dramatic up there. Just want it to be a little bit more lifted and defined. We're gonna go ahead and take my LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. This one is in the shade Soft Brown. And I normally don't fill in my brows, but I feel like maybe today I should, like just the tiniest bit, since this is such a dramatic look. Oh yes, I made a difference. Okay, and now moving on to the lower lash line, we're just gonna go ahead and take the blue, and on the outer corner we're gonna be going on with these two just like we did in the eyes. Oh my gosh, this is coming together so good. And of course we cannot forget the black liner. So it looks kind of like weird because you can still see my skin on my eye. So we're gonna be taking the black Glide Gel Liner. This stuff is so good. It lasts all day and it just glides on like nothing. See? And it's on. Okay, we're finally almost getting to the end, so now we're going to be doing our lips. And then after this, we'll be doing our Euphoria touches, which is pretty much just diamonds on your face. So for the lippies, I'll be using this lip combo that I do a little too often, but it's just way too good. So I like to take the Cafe lip liner. This is the Perfect Precision lip liner. And then I also am going to be topping it off with a gloss. And this is just their clear gloss. I always use this stuff. Alright guys, so that is the makeup look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me just do a little quick close-up for you guys. So we have the two little, it kind of looks like a diamond piercing, but make it euphoria. So remember guys, if you guys want to purchase anything that I use on my face today, they are available at select CVS stores, so make sure to go check them out. I will also have a link down below for all the things that you guys need to know, and thank you guys so much for watching once again, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.